So you have probably tried before to tune in the frequency of abundance, to tune in the frequency of overflow with the money, right? Let me visualize that I already have the amount of money that I want, how that will feel, what kind of difference that will make in my body, right? In my life. So what happens is like, you can't hold it for a long time, right? You have plugged into it and something happened and you have found yourself into your default frequency. It can be like lack, it can be, you know, there is not enough money, it can be like money always goes away, and you have unplugged from this frequency of abundance and now you have come back to your familiar state, right? So why this happens, why you can hold the energy, why you can plug into it and stay plugged, right? There is a different and various reasons, right? So number one, you may not even allow yourself to go there and to feel that frequency because it feels unfamiliar, because it feels uncomfortable, or because there are certain limiting beliefs that are not even allowing you to go there, right? So for example, for me, it was a lot of them, and one of them, it was like, I was so afraid to let go of the lack, right? Like, you know, like lack was the value, right? The thing that I had in common with my family, right? And I was like, what if I let go of the lack? That means that I will not be the part of the family anymore. That means that maybe they will reject me, right? Maybe they will judge me. And I was so afraid. So this was the reason, but all of that was happening on the subconscious level, right? Why I didn't allow myself to go there, right? So there is we have those self-sabotage patterns as well, right? We tune into it and then we get scary because it's new, and anything that it's new, it's uncomfortable, right? It's scary. So one part of us wants to protect us from this new and scary frequency, right? By pulling us back into our default frequency, into what is comfortable for us, right? It can be, you know, like it's not working, right? It can be I'm a failure, I'm not good enough. It can be like self-pity. It can be anything, right? So if we are not aware what is currently going on, that will mean that we will believe into those stories, right? We will believe into those limiting beliefs and emotions and the stories that there's one part of us is serving us, right? But it's doing that just to protect us from going there. But instead of like realizing, yeah, this is happening because one part of me wants to protect me, right, from going to abundance, from tuning into frequency of overflow, and I can be just like, okay, it's safe, I'm safe, and tune back again. What happens is like we believe into those stories, I'm not good enough, right? In self-pity, right? And we stay there again. So sometimes it's just about acknowledging, right, that it's safe, right, to go there. But sometimes those frequencies can be like really hard and really persistent, and that will mean that we need to heal something, right? That we need to transmute something and let them go so we can have more power, so we can have more energy, right? Because now when we have healed, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve, money is bad, right? Rich people are bad, I can't let go of the lack, right? Money always goes away, or, you know, I'm a failure, something is wrong with me, like whatever it is, when we heal that, right? When we transmute that, now you're free. Now there is nothing more that it's pulling your decision like down, right? Like I made this decision that I want to make this amount of money, that I want to tune into this frequency of overflow and abundance. And when you make the decision, that is done, right? That's being truly in your power. But when you feel like you can't be plugged into there and that you keep unplugging for whatever reason, right? Maybe because no one has reached out today, or maybe because you just have signed one client and you wanted to sign 5 clients, right? Where you're giving your power away, to which kind of thoughts and patterns and limiting beliefs and emotions you're giving your power away, or you're giving your power away through your script, to your current script and what is currently going on in your life, right? In your situation with the money. So when you decide that decision, that means that it's so fucking powerful that there is nothing that can like pull you down, right? No emotions, no thoughts, no patterns, and nothing what is going outside, right? And when you can't do that, that means that we need to shift something. That means that you're kind of like self-sabotaging yourself, or there is like certain trauma that we need to heal. And once you heal that, right, now you can make decision and you can stay plugged into it, because now it's safe. Right? Because now you have no reason why you would unplug, why you can hold this amount of money, or why you can hold the frequency of overflow and of abundance. There is no reason for that. And now you hold this frequency for a couple of days, and now it's your new default state, right? It's your new frequency, it's a new default state, it's a new normal, it's a new standard. And we just need, right, to have the courage and to do this work for in between until this frequency becomes normal for you, right? And now you're going to see changes in your 3D reality. The script is going to change. Who you are being is going to change. What current role you're playing is going to change as well, right? So this is why it's hard to tune into this frequency, like to visualize, to feel in your body, right? Because you keep coming back into your old habits, into your old patterns, right? And this is another thing that I really love to do, like on my own, and I like to do with my clients, is to coming back to your pure consciousness, right? Completely detaching from your current script, from what you can see from the outside, and detaching from the role that you're playing, right? And now this state is the most powerful one, because the power, it's no longer on your current thoughts, beliefs, right, and traumas. The power, it's not in your current bank account, or in the current number of clients you have, or the current number of followers, likes, you know, anything that you can see with your real eyes. With your physical eyes, right? But the power is now in you, purely in you. And from this place, you can see like where you have been giving your power away, because nothing exists with your power without you consciously choosing this thought. You consciously choose, or unconsciously, right? Which most of us, we've been doing that, or we are still doing. We are unconsciously choosing, right? And it's the same emotions, the same patterns, right? We are unconsciously responding to the same things that we can see. But when you wake up and when you come back to your pure essence, to your pure presence, there is something that shifts. Is like you can see the things how they are, right? Because you're not assigning any more the meaning to them. You're not putting them on pedestal. You're not giving them too much importance, right? Because you are now in this state and you can see the numbers, the money, the clients, how they really are. And they're completely neutral. They're completely neutral. And when you are in this place, there is no more limiting beliefs and traumas that it's pulling you down. There is no more like those outside scripts that are pulling you also down or another way, but you're in the center. You see everything how it really is. And you're like, yes, I want 5K. Yes, I want 7K. Yes, I want the 10K. Like this, like choosing the groceries in the supermarket. It feels easy, all right? It feels reachable. It feels normal from this state, right? But when we are in this role, right? When we are not an observer, but we are in this role, we are operating from the limiting beliefs and thoughts that we currently have on our current default frequency. And now you can't take this, right? You can't take this number of money. You can't take this amount of money because it can't be that easy, because oh my God, I need to work hard for it, right? It can't be that easy. I need to work hard for it. Money is bad. People are going to judge me. What others are going to say about me. You see, like when you are playing in this human role, what you're doing is like you want to take the money, but you can't, because all of those stories, all of the things that are happening outside of you. But when you are coming back in your pure essence, in your pure presence, everything is reachable. Everything is like, oh, I want this, I want that, give me this, give me that, I want a little bit more of this, I want to tune into this frequency, I want to tune into abundance, into overflow. And everything is easy. You can very easily shift on another frequency, because there is nothing that is holding you back, because your power is in you, right? So if you're interested, if this is something that you want to do, if you want to transmute those blocks, those limiting beliefs, if you want to take your power back, right, when it comes to money, when it comes to clients, and you want to consciously tap and to hold this frequency of abundance and the overflow, right? So you can open your heart and you can open your energy field for unconditional receiving of money, right? So what happens in this state is like when you are no longer controlling, you're no longer obsessing, you're no longer stressing, right? What happens in this place is that everything finds you, everything comes to you. Money starts to show up out of nowhere, clients start to show up out of nowhere, and not because this is the coincidence, but because you have decided so. You have choose this, right? You have consciously and intentionally tapped into the frequency of it. And this is your part of the job. Your part of the job, it's not to control the script. It's not to control the 3D reality. It's not to worry about when, how, and who. This is not your part of the job. And no matter how you're trying, you can't change the script, because this is not your part of the job. You can't change the script. You can't choose who it's going to be. But if you allow it to happen, if you allow the universe, the script, to do it for you, that means you're open for unconditional receiving, because you, from your human brain, from your human mind, you're no longer trying, right, like to control the things, to worrying, to obsessing. Because no matter how you worry, how you're obsessing, you're just blocking it, right? Because then you feel, you take all the space, right? You take up all the space. Oh, I have this problem, right? I'm in lack. You take up all the space. So universe has like little, like just only this to work with, because you're taking and filling up all the space. But when you decide to, okay, like, let me lean back, let me do my part of the job, and let universe do its part of the job, then those things happen. And not just that the clients start to show up out of nowhere, but it's easy. It's this energy of easiness, of the flow, of it's just so hard to describe it, to describe this very soft, light energy. There is no heaviness, there is no, everything is reachable, everything is possible, right? You feel unlimited, and this your normal state, right? This is your natural state. You feel worthy, you feel deserving, you feel abundance. You're just taking what's yours, right? What do you want? You're just deciding, right? Decide and it's yours. So if this is something that you want to do, if this is the work, something that you're like, oh my God, yes, like if you feel like hell yes in your body, and you feel like I'm your soulmate coach, and you want to do this work with me, then book a free discovery call with me and let's do it. Let's talk, and let's talk how I can help you do that, how I can help you open yourself for unconditional receiving, right? Okay, so this is all I wanted to say. Have a great day. Love you so much.